Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about
Welcome! Happy late Lammas! How's everyone today? Hi Nacho! Hi New Love! Hi Geneva! Hello! Hi V! Welcome everyone! Hi Big Man! Hi Mystical! Hi Blue! Hello Matthew and Denise! Hello Pure Heart! Welcome! Hi everyone! Hi Jasmine! And Jasmine! I think these two. Hi Vivi, hi Dr. Pizza, hi Golden Heart. Welcome everyone. Hi Jennifer. Hi, hello. Ariana, welcome everyone. The theme today is August. August spread is what are you harvesting? What needs focus? What to prepare in August for September, and what blessings August will bring, and a little fairy message. Yeah, if you're new here, welcome to join the list. It is explanation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah, and I have the free list is open, but if you get put into a lounge, Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. Nightbot's not a real person. It's just a program that keeps track of the list for me, so you need to add yourself to the list. Hi, Mike. Nightbot does tell you what it does. You can play with it as well. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, do you have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out? I also do members Monday. Every Monday I do readings for members. You can ask as many questions as you want on members Mondays. Just to let you know, it's longer readings and more of them because there's less people. There's no lounge wait list, so I do readings as long as I'm there for the 2 hours. I thought I'd mention that to some of the new people here. But I'll switch the screen so we can get started. Big Man, can you do the join again? Yeah. Maybe your 55 is a little bit faster than Nightbot's 55 over here. We're in Canada. Denise! Hello, theme reading for Denise. What does August bring for Denise? We're halfway done the summer already. I feel like it's really sad that we're halfway done the summer. I love summer. I feel like it's not long enough. For Denise, what is August bringing for Denise? What does Denise need to harvest? What does Denise need to focus on? What does Denise need to prepare for September? I always feel like September is our real new year. We just want to come out. There you go. And then, for Denise, what else in the next one? What blessings or lessons will We'll try that again. But this one was face up, so we'll take it. The Wheel of Fortune. So that's fun, right? I feel like the blessings is you going through, closing some chapters, opening up some new ones. So that is always fun. Yeah, the Five Wands in the dark. So this is what you need to harvest. The Five Wands is kind of like choosing your battles wisely, being very picky with which battles you're gonna get yourself involved in and which ones that you're gonna, step out of and not really worth your time and effort, right? I also feel this energy of you um showing up and proving, not really like proving yourself, but kind of like showing up and showing that you care, showing your passion, showing that you're interested in whatever you're trying to pursue in August for to boosting this energy for September. For the Page of Pentacles and the Light, this is what needs focus. So Page of Pentacles may be opening up some communication regarding your materialistic things, your finances, your work, whatever you feel you need to open up that door of communication. Because I just feel the sense of um, feeling more ambitious, more goal oriented, and that sort of thing for your focus to move forward. And then for the Six of Pentacles in the dark, this is what to prepare for during August for September. The Six of Pentacles in the dark is maybe being more selfish, being more focused on yourself rather than others, not spreading yourself too thin, taking advantage of whatever time you have to pamper yourself or just focus on what you want to do. For the Wheel of Fortune, this is what blessings or lessons you'll learn. I feel like it's more of a blessing of you closing some chapters and opening up some new ones. I feel the sense of achievement and fulfillment and possibilities may come over this at least by September or in September. Let's just see what the Fae have to say for you right now. Ooh, you have two Fae here. It says the Honey Mother. So sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. So look for magic in the smallest of forms. Sometimes it's just a matter of finding something that you thought you've lost. Then you have the Soothsayer. So travel the road seldom taken. So try to find things that may spark your interest or that you may not have tried before. Trying some new things or taking a road that you haven't taken and seeing what's out there. Thank God for you. Hi, Debbie. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Debbie, hello. What does Spirit want Debbie to know? Who will Debbie marry? Ooh. Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae that want to come and give Debbie a message. There is Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae who wants to come and give Debbie a message about what she needs to know and who will she marry. There is Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae that want to come and give Debbie a message. What does Debbie need to know right now, and who will she marry? That is too many cards. We'll try that again. For Debbie, is there any Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae that want to give Debbie a message? What does Debbie need to know, and who will she marry? I feel like who you may connect with in a relationship or marry or that's a sort of energy is somebody from your past. I feel like it's somebody that you know. Hey, I don't know if it's someone that you're connected with now or it's just somebody from your past. But I do feel like you have shared a lot of happy memories together, or at least the connection seems familiar enough to have good memories moving forward. So I do feel like whoever this person you're supposed to marry is, you've met them already. Yeah, so it could be someone from your childhood, from school days, whatever that is. I feel like you will connect and figure that out. For the Three of Cups in the dark, I feel like maybe the two of you have had like a falling out before, or you may have just disconnected, both went your separate ways. But I do feel like there's a possibility of a reunion coming up in your future where you may reconnect with this person. So I feel like they're not in your life right now. I also feel this energy that they want you to know to just be at peace with yourself. Don't get yourself too anxious. Just kind of like relax, be grounded, and trying to figure out what your energy is around that. There is a Knight of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of this person may take their time. I feel like you're not going to meet this person too quickly. They are around you, but I feel like, you know, it hasn't happened yet. It will take some more time. It's being delayed because the Knight of Wands is in the dark. I also feel this energy of um, an energy of someone being very charming towards you. I'm not quite sure if this is a different person they're trying to warn you about, because I feel this person right now is very charming towards you, but they may have alternative motives. They may have a hidden agenda between with their charm towards you. There is the Empress here, so I feel like this energy of you being very grounded, very earthy in your energy, but it also romantic and passionate what you want to pursue right now. What sign? What sign is this person for Debbie? What is the sign of this person who's coming towards Debbie from their past? The Two of Swords. So they could be an air sign, like a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. I feel like it's one of those. That is what I got. Yeah, no, it's not a Pisces. I feel like it's an air sign. Yeah. I think it's a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. Hello! Theme reading for hello. What does hello need to know about August? What is hello harvesting? What is hello harvesting? What does hello need to focus on? What does hello need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons will August bring for hello? Ooh, sun! Positive energy for sure. What messages does the Fae have for hello? So for the Five of Wands, this is what you are harvesting during August. The Five of Wands, the hot, fiery energy. Maybe it's a matter of you choosing your battles wisely, picking fights with whatever you need to pick fights with to fight for what really matters for you. I think it's a matter of you standing your ground, standing for whatever you truly believe in moving forward, not letting people walk over you or discourage you in what you truly want to say or pursue right now. For the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's been some hard times, and I feel like that may continue, but it does seem to be what's most important for you to put your focus on. I don't know why I said the Five of Pentacles. I really feel the Five of Pentacles energy is coming through. But I do feel like your finances is something that you need to put your focus on right now, or your career. For the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of feeling like your like things have just slowed down or feels repetitive or boring and just feeling like you want some more excitement, wanting more, perhaps more finances in order to have more freedom to explore something new, pick up pace, do something more fun and exciting. I feel like it's more of like focusing on how to plan and budget more moving forward. There is a high priestess and a light, so this is what you need to prepare for, at least during August for September. And it's a matter of making sure that you're being completely honest with yourself. You are trusting your inner wisdom. You are trusting your intuition. You're focusing on your mind, heart, and soul. That they are aligned moving forward. And then what lessons or blessings you have? You have blessings because it's the sun. So that you feel like there's a sense of energy and positivity and new things coming towards you, right? I feel a sense of enlightenment. This is just this success and fun energy. I feel like you are making some movements towards something better for yourself too. And then the face says, this is the Mandrake spirit. It says, keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming, a dream deep. So this may last until the spring. Hopefully not that long, but I don't know. That's what she says. The Grey Fawn. So the Grey Fawn says, be brave and fly above the clouds. So there's that. That's what I got. Thank you, Debbie. Yes. Likes really help my channel to grow, and it also helps when you do like. I feel like it also helps you get notified when I'm live too, by liking and all that sort of fun stuff. Dr. Fizza, thank you, Debbie, for that. For Dr. Fizza, I've been reading for August. So what is coming for Dr. Fizza in August? What is coming towards Dr. Fizza in August? What will Dr. Fizza be harvesting? What does Dr. Fizza need to focus on? What does Dr. Fizza need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons will be coming for Dr. Fizza in August? Ooh, what's with all this negativity? It's all in the dark. Oh my goodness. There's some doubting going on here. What? But you do have the Eight of Wands in the dark. So I feel this energy of like making sure that you're keeping focus on what keeps you moving, and you're not losing track of what your focus is. Because I just feel the sense of low energy, not really putting enough effort into it, or not really wanting to put as much effort into it as maybe you should, or the universe thinks you should. But this is what you're harvesting, right? So I feel like you're harvesting some more energy, harvesting what keeps you moving, what keeps you motivated, what keeps you focused. And then you have the Two of Pentacles in the dark, and this is what you use to focus on, is making those decisions and not leaving yourself hanging or being stuck in indecisiveness energy or being stuck between two things. Feeling more assertive in your energy and more direct with your wants and needs and your focus on where you want your energy to lead you throughout August. You have the King of Wands in the dark, and if this is what you need to prepare for, at least for September. The King of Wands in the dark, I feel it's a sense of being able to prepare for what is coming next. I don't know if it's about passion or action, or just this drive of where you want August to lead you. I feel like there's a lot of things going on in the air that still needs to be tidied up a little bit. For the King of Wands, especially, I just feel the sense of you picking up pace, of feeling like you're more in control, having more patience, and trying to figure things out without being too overly confident at the same time, if that makes any sense. Then you have the Star. The Star's in the dark too, so this could be lessons or blessings. With the Star in the dark, I feel like there may be some spiritual lessons coming your way, because I just feel the sense of disappointments, of false hopes, missing some opportunities. So I feel like you miss some opportunities, or miss things, or miss out on some things, and maybe for good reason, to keep you on a track that you're on, or try to push you towards a different path that the universe may be trying to test you out on. What does the Fae say for Dr. Fizza? You got the Spell Singer. So cast spells of wonder and delight. That may go along the lines with trying to figure out what exactly you want to put your focus on. Seed spells. Ooh, you have two cards that say spells. Create your story. It isn't the most potent. Creating your story is the most potent form of magic. So I guess how you want August to end is in the cards for you. For you to decide on how that's going to be. Matthew, I think reading for Matthew. What does Matthew need to know for August? What is Matthew harvesting? Ooh, the Ten of Cups. That is some good harvesting there. What does Matthew need to focus on? What does Matthew need to focus on? What does Matthew need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons will Matthew learn in August? Ooh, you have the Ten of Cups. So I do feel this energy of you harvesting what you truly want to align yourself with your mind, heart, and soul. What you truly want to focus on that is clear to you, it makes sense for you. Because I also feel like this sense of chasing after fulfillment of love and harmony and long term successes rather than just short term energies. And there is a Ten of Pentacles in the dark as well. So I think it's more about you pursuing in your mind, heart, and soul what is truly matters towards you in love, family life, home life, rather than more of the materialistic side of things, like money, work, or just spending money in general on family or whatever you have going on. Um, is where you need to put your focus. Um, so I don't know if it's a matter of balancing the two because I feel like you're harvesting a lot of love and a lot of emotions and a lot of good things there. But for the focus, I don't know if it's a matter of you maybe focusing more on the financial side of things or trying to find the balance between the two. There is a Five of Swords in the dark, so this is what to prepare for, at least until September. Five of Swords in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of you coming up with some reconciliations, finding solutions, figuring out how to compromise, letting go of any past regrets or anything that's no longer serving you, moving forward, and just kind of like going through this phase of healing, letting go, and figuring out what your heart truly wants to move forward with. You have the Five of Wands and the Light, so this is blessings or lessons. I feel like this may be some lessons because I feel like there's going to be some changes and challenges coming your way that may get a little hot and heavy before it gets better, right? I also feel like there's energy of like making sure you're picking your battles wisely. I feel like there's this energy of showing up for what you need to show up for, show your passion. Don't allow yourself to blow up too much steam in the wrong timing if you're the wrong person either. There's two here. So you have the Pneumonia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Seek inspiration in the twilight and wondering. So I guess seek some inspiration at nighttime, right? Or twilight energy, I guess. Twilight energy. And while wandering. So I don't know if it's a matter of going out for a walk during the twilight energy or what that is about. Says find the words to long forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. Ooh, there might be some hidden messages when you're listening to music, so that may be fun to try out as well. Sometimes music makes your mind come to senses of things. I don't know. It is very good. Hi Joy, thank you so much for your donation. Hi love, how are you? Hi Latoya, how are you? Welcome. The join list is just exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Theme night tonight is August. You can ask any question you want, as always. Joy, thank you for the donation again. Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight, and how will it go? Ooh, will Joy be seeing Joey tonight? Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight? Will Joy be seeing Joey tonight? Spirit guys, ancestors. Angels are fade. No, if Joy can be seen Joey tonight. The Eight of Wands is yes. How will it go between Joy and Joey tonight? How will this go between Joy and Joey tonight? Oh, the Eight of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like there's not a lot of fast-paced energy going on, so I feel like that's good, right? You slowing down, taking things slowly between you and Joey and that sort of thing, not pushing it too fast. The Hangman is in the dark, so I feel like it's kind of like just trying to see how the two of you connect or whatever's going on there. Not really having any much expectations, I'm feeling. For the Seven of Pentacles in the dark as well, I feel like there's been some impatience. I don't know if you've been waiting for a while to connect with Joey tonight or what's going on there, because I feel like there's some anxiousness, there's anticipation of is this going to work out, how it's going to go. So it could be Joey being a little nervous, I don't know. But I feel like overall it's going to go smoothly. You have the Chariot, going to move forward. in a positive light. You know, there may be some challenges, there may be some awkward moments coming through for whatever reason. Let's just see if we can clarify some of this. What does what does Joy need to know about Joey and the connection tonight? Two of Pentacles. There may be some choices that may come out of this one way or another. I don't know if it's deciding what to do or what's going on there, because I feel there may be a little bit of a disorganization or a little bit of an imbalance between the two of you that could be a little overwhelming. Well, there is the Seven of Cups, so I feel like there is some choices, there's options, there's things that maybe it's just a matter of deciding what to talk about, what to focus on when that sort of communication kind of thing. But it seems to be okay. Been a while since you meet him. Okay, yeah, I feel like it'll be okay. Yeah, maybe think of some conversations in your mind before he shows up or before you see him, so there's no awkward silence moment of not knowing what to say. Jasmine, hello. Theme reading for Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know right now in this energy for August? What does Jasmine need to know about this energy in August? What does Jasmine need to harvest right now? Too many cards there, right? I thought it was just one that popped up, but it's too many. Let's see. For Jasmine. Oops. What does Jasmine need to harvest in August? What does Jasmine need to harvest in August? What does Jasmine need to focus on? What does Jasmine need to prepare for? What lessons and blessings does Jasmine need to look at? Okay, so you have the Judgment in the Dark. So this is what you need to harvest. So I feel like it's a matter of harvesting what you truly want, right? I feel like there's an energy of you deciding what you truly want, but also going through a phase of awakening what you truly want and desire and how you want to move forward. Because I feel like right now it's a matter of you focusing on what your heart is telling you to do, like what you're called towards, what you feel like where you need to be, and just kind of like figuring where that is in August. I always feel like September is like, you know, the brand new year, right? Everybody's going back to school. You just get rid of the summer. And September, you get back to routine, more structured routine at least than you do in the summer. So I feel like it's just a matter of you like readjusting yourself during August for what you want to move forward with. The Queen of Swords is in the dark, and this is what you need to be focused on. So I don't know if it's a matter of you being focused on what you're truly emotionally guarded on, like to revisit it. Like, am I still emotionally guarded on these certain things? Can I let loose a little bit? Do I have, you know, like trying to sort out what exactly your boundaries are, what exactly you feel guarded towards, and what you absolutely can't compromise with, and what you can compromise with. I feel like is your focus, like more about yourself and where you stand and what you want to move forward with. You have the Page of Swords and the Light. So this is what to prepare for. So I feel like the Page of Swords and Light is you preparing for opening up yourself for some conversation, looking into new ideas, new information, new research, whatever that is for you. Try to figure out what you're interested in, what you're not. But I feel like you're going through a phase of transformation with growth and maturity and that sort of thing right now. Kind of like a growth spurt as a child. Sometimes we still have them growing up as adults. And I feel like that is something that you're going to need to prepare for September. Then for the Hermit and the Light, I feel like this is a blessing. It could be a blessing or a lesson, right? Looking within yourself, looking into your own inner wisdom for the answers that you may be seeking and trying to figure out what is going on there. Learning to trust yourself to make the right decisions, learning how to find that sense of who you truly are and who you want to be moving forward. You know, who do you want to become? You know, you get that question asked a lot in elementary school, but as we grow up, we forget to revisit those questions of who we want to be when we grow up, right? You know, sometimes we change our career so many times. I've had so many careers myself. So far, tarot is my favorite, so I'm sticking with it. You have the wild god. The wild god says, go to the wood, to moss, to mud, to magic. So you may have to explore your spirituality. You may have to get yourself dirty a little bit to see what exactly is going on there. And it says the spell slinger, so cast spells of wonder and delight. So yeah, maybe tap into your spirituality and see what's going on there. Right, yeah, the more you grow, the stronger we get. No matter how old we get, we're still learning, right? We never stop learning. Mystical, hello. What does mystical need to know for August? What is mystical harvesting during August? What is mystical harvesting during August? What is mystical harvesting during August? Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles. Harvesting some love and romance, maybe. What does mystical need to focus on? What does mystical need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons does mystical need to learn or pursue? Ooh, the King of Cups. This is some good stuff. What's a harvest? I was feeling some love and romance and passionate, right? I feel the sense of you harvesting some confidence and boosting your ego a little bit more because I just feel the sense of you taking action and pursuing the goals that you want to pursue right now. We're trying to figure out how you can do that to move forward in that positive light. I just feel this energy of you picking up pace, right? With the Eight of Wands. I feel like, you know, focus on what keeps you moving. I feel like there's going to be some quick action, some excitement, some bold moves coming ahead of you. And I feel like that is where you need to put your focus. And what you need to prepare for is the Page of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's an energy of you preparing for some sort of career change or financial change, something that you're going to need to adapt to because I feel like this may come quick and suddenly and unexpectedly for whatever reason. So I feel like it's a matter of making sure that you're grounded, making sure that you're still focused on your independence, your self-sufficient energy, while trying to figure out all of this energy at the same time. Page of Pentacles, I feel like it's a matter of keeping the door open of communication, of who you need to talk to, who you need to communicate with regarding your career and finances and that sort of thing. For the King of Cups and a light, this is what blessings or lessons coming your way. I feel like a King of Cups can go either way, right? I feel like you're going to learn who you can trust, who you can't, who you can rely on for emotional support or guidance, whatever that is, and who you can't, and all that sort of thing. But I feel like whatever you're trying to pursue moving forward, making sure you're leading with kindness and compassion, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Let's see what the Fae has to say for you, Mystical. You have the Fairy Harper. It says, find the words of the song of the long forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. So there may be some hidden messages and some songs that you haven't listened to in a long time. For a sister. So the moon shines brightest after the storm. So maybe after a storm or after a storm during the night, you may want to choose that time for some meditation or soul searching and seeing if there's any answers there. Okay, making some moon water. Erica, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Erica, a theme reading for Erica. Yes, thank you for Erica. What does Erica need to know for August? What does Erica need to harvest? What does Erica need to harvest in August? Ooh, justice. What does Erica need to focus on in August? What does Erica need to focus on in August? The devil! Oh man, what's going on with you, Erica? Let's see, what's next? What does Erica need to prepare for? What does Erica need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Erica? Ooh, Two of Swords and the Fae. Let's see what the Fae have to say for Erica as well. So for justice, this is what you're harvesting, right? I feel like you're harvesting some truth, some fairness, some accountability. Maybe revisiting some contracts or whatever that is for you. Pursuing contracts, I don't know. Hopefully you're not being called to be a witness or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I feel like it's about you finding your balance and harvesting how to do that. For the devil in the light, this is what needs focus. I don't know if it's like you being overwhelmed by the materialistic world, feeling, um, tempted by things, or just feeling trapped with whatever toxic energy is brewing around you. So I don't know if that is what needs focus, or if it's a matter of focusing on boosting your sexuality and those types of desires. I feel like it can go either way, so or both at once, right? For the Seven of Wands and a light, this is what you need to prepare for. For the Seven of Wands, like being prepared to defend your position, to protect your reputation, overcoming whatever challenges come your way. Because I feel the sense of you not just standing your grounds, but setting some strict boundaries and pushing your way through whatever you need to push your way through, especially with standing your ground with fighting for what you believe in the most, right? And then for what blessings or lessons coming your way, you have the Two of Swords. So I feel like there is going to be some difficult choices. I feel like you either may be stuck in denial about them or feeling like you're under pressure about them, whatever it is. I feel like it's important for you to stay calm and choose whatever makes sense for you the most, and not getting stuck in some sort of battle between two different things with some other person that may test you and try to challenge you in whatever way. But you got the wild god. So the wild god says to go to the woods, to moss, to mud, to magic. So maybe it's a matter of figuring out what your spirituality is and connecting with your higher self, or whoever you feel the need to connect with. You have the spell singer, so it says cast spells of wonder and delight. So this seems to be going towards the witchcraft side of things. So that is what I got for you. Vivi! Being reading for Vivi. What does August bring for Vivi? What does August bring for Vivi? What is Vivi harvesting? What does Vivi need to focus on? What does Vivi need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Vivi? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Vivi? What does the Fae have to say for Vivi? Ooh, this one wanted to come out. What is the... Okay, that was... They're very particular on their messages towards you. So for the Seven of Pentacles, this is what you're harvesting right now. I feel like you're harvesting that boost of confidence, that boost of ego, of you putting in your work and standing your ground with your progress and harvesting all the resources and the information you need to ground yourself, to figure out what's coming up next for you. Because I feel the sense that you're going to require some patience. You're going to take a step back, evaluate your progress, and see the hard work you've been doing and what you've been putting your effort into, and how you're going to keep going with that, or what you're going to adjust to change it up a little bit. I feel like you're going to be harvesting all that sort of things. I feel like you're going to be harvesting a lot compared to others right now. For the Queen of Swords and a light, this is what needs your focus. So I feel like it's a matter of you not relying on others, being more independent, listening more to your own inner wisdom, your own inner logic, and being honest with yourself and making sure that you're moving forward with a clear mind, a clear soul of knowing what is what, setting those boundaries and being clear with your boundaries, not just with others, but with yourself of what's going on there. Um, then you also have, I don't know why I got distracted for a second, but for the Five of Swords in the dark, this is what to prepare for, right? So I feel like you're preparing for some reconciliation with finding solutions and compromising with someone else. I feel like someone's going to come back into your energy and want to reconcile with you or reconnect with you. You know, they may have a good reason, they may not. So I feel like it's a matter of you thinking clearly about if you're going to accept them back into your life or not. The Emperor is in the dark, so this is for lessons or blessings that could be coming your way. The Emperor in the dark, I feel like it's more of a lesson than a blessing. But I just feel the sense of you being more self-disciplined. And I feel like the self-discipline is going to lead you to success, but I feel like it will take some hard work. I feel like there's someone else that you can reach out to for some advice. But you know, take it with a grain of salt. Do focus on your more of your inner wisdom than what others are telling you right now. But it does seem to be like someone's available to talk to about that. Then you have the Mandragore mother. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but she says, "Find the secrets hidden in the brambles. Find the secrets hidden in the brambles." I'm not quite sure what brambles are, but there's secrets hidden there if you can find them. This one says a spirit familiar. So seek loving connections and cherish friendships. Ooh. Maybe there will be a friendship out of this Emperor in the Dark here. It's a possibility. That's really cool. Golden Heart. Theme reading for Golden Heart. What does Golden Heart need to know about August? What is Golden Heart harvesting in August? What is Golden Heart harvesting in August? What does Golden Heart need to prepare for? What does Golden Heart... that was for that one. What does Golden Heart need to focus on? I missed one. What blessings or lessons are coming towards Golden Heart? What blessings or lessons need to come towards Golden Heart for August? What Fae want to give Golden Heart a message? Oops, these two came out for you. So you have for the Page of Swords in the Dark. This is what you are harvesting during August. So the Page of Swords, I feel like it's a matter of harvesting some clarity, being more curious, being more logical in whatever you're trying to pursue, especially in conversations. Because I feel the sense of you coming up with new ideas, seeking some new information, some new resources, some new things. Because I feel like you're trying to figure out what interest will get you motivated moving forward. Because I'm also feeling this energy of you being more energetic, but also more patient at the same time, if that makes any sense. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of things going on that you are going to want to harvest on, especially regarding getting the right information, the great resources, and all that sort of thing with making the best decisions moving forward, especially with people you're going to be communicating with and sharing your ideas with. For the Two of Wands and a Light, this is what needs focus. So it seems to be like some sort of decision or planning towards your future needs some clarity and focus. For the Two of Wands, you know, it's about considering your options, trying to figure out what is what, you taking the first step and seeing how it grows. For the King of Pentacles in the Dark, is what you need to prepare for, at least for all September, right? I always feel like September's a new year. No new season. You know, we're all preparing for the winter. For the King of Pentacles in the Dark, I feel like it's a matter of you preparing for your finances, your career, whatever that is, like more materialistic things than other things, right? I feel like it's more about you focusing on your family roots, or your work, or your work connections. I just feel the sense of you kind of I just feel the sense of you being more self-focused and not getting discouraged with being self-focused. You don't always have to give to others. I feel like you can give more to yourself. So it's kind of like preparing yourself for that sense of independence. The Nine of Wands is in the dark, and this is what blessings or lessons coming your way. I think it's more Nine of Wands. Did I say Six of Wands? Nine of Wands. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, I feel like this is more about you. Like I said, take a step back, being more selfish in your energy, being more stubborn, being more rigid. Don't allow other people to come and change your mind or try to pursue a direction that you don't want to go into right now. Because I feel like you're on a good path. You know where you want to go forward with. It's just a matter of believing in yourself, making the right decisions, getting that sense of clarity, making sure you have all the information. You have the Green Witch, and she says, connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape and seek enchantment. So it seems whatever information you need is right in your backyard, right? It's in, so it's local towards you. You don't have to look too far. Then you have the Gray Fawn. So the Gray Fawn says, be brave and fly above the clouds. So, there's that. That's what I got for you. Hi, A. How are you? Welcome. Your name is Adriana. Hello. To ask a question, you have to write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Diamond, you have to write a question after your exclamation mark join, or Nightbot cannot pick you up. Nightbot is just a program. It's not a real person that adds you to the list. So Adriana, if you want to join the list, it is exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. The theme tonight is August, if you want a theme reading. Love. For love, what does love need to know about August? What does love need to harvest? What does love need to focus on? What does love need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons are coming towards love in August? What does the Fae have to say for love? So for the Nine of Pentacles, there's some negativity going on here, so I'm not quite sure what that is about love. But for the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, I do feel this energy of you harvesting what keeps you grounded, harvesting on your work, your business, whatever you feel the need to focus on. Because I feel the sense of you working really hard, but I feel like it's also important for you to take it easy on yourself, be kind and compassionate towards yourself, and focusing more on that independence. Or I don't know if that means saving money or setting some investments away, whatever that is for you. Trying to harvest as much as you can on that area. For the Ten of Swords in the dark, what needs focusing? So I feel like what needs focusing is you boosting your resilience, because I feel like you're going to be going through a transformation or some sort of rebirth energy. I feel like you're closing some chapters, opening some new ones. The new ones are going to require your focus, and I feel like the old ones are going to need your focus to make sure that they're done. Everything's tied up. There's no loose ends. Nothing's hanging. Nothing's dragging to bring with you in September. You have the Eight of Wands. So this is what to prepare for. I feel like in September, things are going to pick up pace. Things are going to get a lot faster, a lot more hectic. So I feel like now is the planning phase of what's to come. Right? The Eight of Wands. I feel like it's a matter of being focused on what keeps you moving forward, because there's going to be some quick action, some excitement, some bold moves. I feel like there's going to be some people reaching out to you. There's going to be a lot more communication, a lot more traffic coming towards you in that energy. You have the King of Swords in the dark. So I feel like this is a lesson or a blessing. You know, it's the King of Swords in the dark, so it could be more of a lesson than more of a lesson than a blessing. You know, the King of Swords could be someone coming into your energy who may be disrespectful, may want to throw you off your track, maybe irrational, you know, just having some issues with their controlling side of things, manipulative energy, whatever this is. So I feel like it's a matter of you doing your best to manage this person. I feel like this just the universe throwing this person your way to challenge you to see if you can keep up with whatever's going on there. But you have the spell singer. The spell singer says cast spells of wonder and delight. Ooh. Maybe focusing on some witchcraft energy there. There is a fairy harper, so finding the words to long forgotten songs and dance to the music of your soul. So I'm making some hidden messages for you in songs you haven't heard in a long time or listened to in a while. But that's what I got. You feel that too? Awesome. Astral Chemist, hello. What's coming towards Astral Chemist in August? What is coming towards Astral Chemist in August? What does Astral Chemist need to harvest? What does Astral Chemist need to focus on? What does August, I was gonna say, what does August need to prepare for? But what does Astral Chemist need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Astral Chemist? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Astral Chemist? You're welcome, love. What messages does the Fae have for Astral Chemist? What messages does the Fae have for Astral Chemist? Alright, so what you're harvesting the whole world, so that's going to be very challenging, right? I feel like you're going to be harvesting that what you need for the next big cycle, right? I feel like you're going to be harvesting what achievements you can gather up for in August to bring with you moving forward, looking for those possibilities, keeping your eyes open for opportunities. I feel there are going to be some conclusions that will be successful, but it's just a matter of you being at the right place, the right time, the right energy, which I feel like you are, right? I feel like you're just harvesting what you need for this brand new cycle of all this sort of fun stuff. Where you need to put your focus is the Three of Wands. You need to put your focus on expanding your vision, expanding yourself more, right? I feel like it's a matter of you looking ahead, be more optimistic, making some long-term goals, maybe some travel plans, whatever that is for you, and figuring things out there. You have the Page of Swords in the dark, and this is what you need to prepare for. I think a lot of people are like getting this page for the preparing yourself for some conversations regarding looking into more information, more resources, more, putting the word out there of what you need to gather, or that will help you prepare for the next. I feel like it's for September, right? September is the fall. What you need to prepare for the fall, for the long winter, perhaps. Because I just feel like there's this energy of you being more curious, more chatty, more interested in your energy to come up with some new, better ideas. For the Magician in the Dark, this is blessings or lessons. The Magician in the Dark could be other way. Could be you having a new spiritual awakening and learning more about your spirituality and your craft or whatever it is that you want to pursue moving forward. It could also be some challenging energies with you dealing with someone who's a little bit more manipulative, a little bit more, trying to throw you off your path, and that may be challenging for you. But you have the gnome of the mushroom and buttons. And they say, seek stillness and joy. They are wise teachers. So seek stillness and joy. So stillness and joy are wise teachers for you. Maybe there's a gnome coming into your energy. I don't know. The fairy harper. So find the words to a long forgotten. This one keeps coming up often, eh? Find the words of a long forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. So there might be messages for you as well, hidden in some songs that you haven't heard from in a long time. That's what I got. That's a silly gnome. Yeah. Tammy, hello. How will my daughter's interview go? How will Tammy's daughter's interview go? Excuse me. How will Tammy's daughter's interview go? Oh, I feel like your daughter is doubting herself. She's self-sabotaging by not believing in herself that she has how well the interview went. The Knight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's some indecisive energy. So I feel like the interviewer hasn't quite chosen the person yet. But you know, the magician is in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of your daughter, you know, manifesting some good feedback from the interview, and I feel like there will be someone to that will communicate on how that went. Um, yeah, just a matter of her believing herself, maybe lighting a candle, setting her intentions of what she wants the outcome of this interview to go with. Because I feel like this chapter hasn't closed yet, so it's still kind of like lingering. The energy may be too new to really settle on what that is, but let's just clarify it. How exactly will this interview go for Tammy's daughter? How exactly will this interview go for Tammy's daughter? The Three of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like there's a good chance that there will be some collaboration, some feedback going on there. But it's really important for your daughter not to doubt herself, you know? You think positive, think that she's got it, you know, feeling good about it. Seems to be what is needed right now. The back of the cards remind you of the band Kill Young. Nice. Not quite sure if I said that band right. MMC, general reading for MMC. What does MMC need to know right now? What does MMC need to know right now? What does MMC need to know right now? Ooh, the sun is in the dark. Oh man, I feel like there's this energy, some false impressions, some lack of clarity. So I don't know if there's this person in your energy that you're questioning. You're not sure if you should trust them or not, or what's going on there. I feel like whatever your intuition is telling you is probably accurate, but I feel like there's just something that's not right. Just something. I don't know if it's a person that's not who they appear to be, or a situation that's not as clear as it should be. I feel like there's some cloudiness going on there. I feel like there's a lack of energy as well. So I feel like that low motivation may be coming from this person's energy that maybe just not quite settling right, right? I don't know. The Four of Cups is in the dark as well. So I feel like whatever it is, it's a matter of you revisiting your interests or revisiting some energy that could spark that motivation to spark that energy to pick up pace a little bit more. So I do feel like whatever's going on, it will end. There's going to be a new beginning. It's just making sure that you're ready for this and to be opening up to a new positive energy. With the Ten of Swords and a light, I feel the sense of you feeling defeated, feeling like maybe you're at the verge of a burnout of some sorts. I don't know. But I feel like whatever it is, you are going to rise above. You're going to be able to see things clearly, learn to trust your intuition that whatever's going on, you're probably right. I don't doubt that you're right on this one. It's just a matter of, you know, focusing on yourself, focusing on your mind, heart, and soul, making sure that they're aligned to move forward. And I feel like that energy will help you turn this Ace of Cups into a light, where you feel more open to opportunities and love and romance and connections again than maybe you have been in this energy. You also have the Knight of Pentacles, so maybe someone is trying to pursue you in love and romance. If they are, I feel like this person is genuine and very curious about you, but also very slow and patient. They're not going to rush into anything too quickly. King of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like this person is on a pursuit for love and romance, or at least a good connection with you. Could be friendship, but they're not going to rush into anything. They're going slow and steady. So I feel like there's two different people in your energy. One trying to sabotage you and distract you, another person trying to see if they can connect with you in a positive light. That is what I got. Pure Heart, hello. What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart right now? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart right now? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart right now? For the devil's in the dark. So I do feel like JP does have like sexual desires or fantasies of you. I do feel that. I do. I feel like even though they have passion or romantic and sexual feelings towards you, I feel like they're still hung up on some negativity. Like I feel like there's some dark thoughts coming through from that as well. I don't know if it's about them trying to focus on more positive things or if they're trying to overcome something. Um, Whatever it is, I feel like they're trying hard to figure out what their mind, like their alignment, their mind, heart, and soul, and what's going on there. I feel like they're trying to torn in two different directions here. Um, yeah, with temperance, they're just really feeling this energy of them being a little chaotic in their energy, a little impatient, avoiding the things that they know they need to work on, but not really wanting to. So I feel like that is affecting um, the connection between the two of you, or affecting how they truly feel about you, if that makes any sense. I feel like overall they do want to take a leap of faith. They do want to see where things go with you. They do feel like this is the beginning of something. Even though they're a little bit rigid in their thinking or you know, the family side of things. I'm not quite sure if they're getting bad advice from other people in this connection or what's going on there. What does Pure Heart need to really know about JP's feelings for Pure Heart? What does Pure Heart really need to know about JP's feelings towards them? Oh, BC's in a mood today because we were gone all day. Now we're working, so BC is in a mood. She's meowing. Nine of Pentacles is in the light, so I think it's a matter of you focusing on yourself right now, or JP is focusing on themselves right now, and I feel like they're not angry with you or anything. I just feel like there's a little bit of a disconnection going on there, or they may be feeling a little bit distance from their heart, so they're not really focusing on whatever their heart is truly telling them towards you right now, Pure Heart, in their current energy. So I'm not quite sure what's on their mind. They do have sexual desires and passions and romantic feelings towards you, though. There's just something else seems to be clouding their alignment. PC is gonna come and tell you that I neglected her all day because we were gone all day. That's what she's telling you. She's gonna come complain to you all. Hey BC, they gonna complain that we were gone all day? Yeah, you still not getting any attention? Oh my goodness. I know. The hard life being cat. For Blue, will Dylan reach out to Blue? Will Dylan be reaching out to Blue? Will Will Dylan respond to Blue's voice message? Will Dylan respond to Blue's voice message? The Three of Wands. I feel like whatever the message was, they did say, hey, maybe I should plan something with Blue. Like, I feel like it gave them some sort of idea. Uh, Clarity. I don't know what the message was about. The Seven of Swords is in the dark. So I don't know if they're wondering if you're lying about whatever you said, or if they're trying to think of a lie or an excuse to get out of whatever you talked about. I don't know. Dylan's energy is a little bit confusing, as you know, right? There is the hangman here, so I do feel like he's hanging around, trying to think of what's the best way to respond towards you after that voice message, right? I don't know. But I just feel like they want to stick to their truth, whatever that is, but I feel like they're also letting go of whatever that was at the same time. So whatever is keeping the two of you distant from each other, I feel like they're realizing that they're letting go of it, but they're wondering like, should I let go of it or should I hold on to it? What do I do? Because there's the King of Swords. They feel like they should be the King of Swords and just come clean and be honest with you. But at the same time, I don't know. They're hung up on the Seven of Swords in the dark and this Hangman energy. Why the Seven of Swords in the dark? Because I feel like whatever it is, I feel like they have to drop the act. They can't do it anymore. Whatever they feel like they're hiding or acting on, or I don't know, whatever trust issues they feel like they need to have. Four of Pentacles. I feel like we've had long enough time to think about it. I'm feeling like Dylan is feeling very insecure about their energy. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like whatever it is, that they know that. They know that you're yeah, they're letting go of whatever was going on between the two of you. And they know that they've had more than enough time to think about it. You've had more than enough time to think about it. They need to come clean with it. But at the same time, I don't know. They're stuck on something. But I feel like they're opening up towards you though more now. Or they're feeling like they should in their mind. There's not a lot of energy going on in their heart right now, but there's a lot of thinking going on. That's what I got. Ariana! Can you tell me why my mom is getting more strict and irritable over the little things? Is it because she really wants me out of the house? Let's see for Ariana. What is going on in Ariana's mom's energy? What is going on in Ariana's mom's energy? What is going on with Ariana's mom's energy? You have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like your mom is feeling more sensitive. And I feel like your mom is needing or requiring some more understanding on your part. Because I'm also feeling like there's this energy of she does overthink, she does get anxious, she does get anxieties and stuff. But I feel like it's coming from a good place because she cares and she worries and she, you know, has an overactive imagination sometimes, but I feel like overall she does mean well. The Six of Wands, she does see you, she does trying to support you the best that she can. I don't know if she's trying to do these things to make you feel like you're more independent in the house or knowing how to. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I feel like she's doing it for good reasons, right? I feel like she wants you to recognize whatever support she's trying to give towards you. I may not feel like that, but I feel like in her way is trying because she does have an overpouring love for you, right? I feel like her love, her feelings, her intentions are genuine. She is open to talk if that is what you want to do. I do feel that energy as well. The Ace of Swords is in the dark though, so I feel like sometimes there may be some miscommunication between the two of you that can lead to some confusion and arguments and being critical of each other and that sort of thing. So I don't feel like she's doing it because she's trying to push you out of the house, but I do feel like she's trying to figure out how to boost your independence, and boosting what she feels that she needs from you as well. But that is what I got. It's tough. I feel like as a mom with kids that are almost, well, to a mom of young adults, it is really, really, really difficult. Between having kids and young adults, that transition is torture. They don't warn you about that when you get pregnant. How the torture is of seeing your kids grow up and not being babies anymore. I feel like there needs to be more parenting books about the later in life years. Oh man, it's a tough one. Jennifer, Carlos's current feelings for Jennifer. What are Carlos's current feelings for Jennifer? What are Carlos's current feelings towards Jennifer right now? Oh man. I feel like he's really, 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 really missing your attention, but at the same time, Carlos knows it's completely done and over between the two of you, and there's no way back from that. I feel like he really does know that. I feel like right now he's judging himself really harshly about whatever happened between the two of you, how he deals with relationships in general, not just with you, but with others. And I feel like he's just kind of like, where do I stand in a relationship side of things? Where am I supposed to move forward? Where's my true calling? Who am I really supposed to be with right now? And I feel like he's just ready to talk to anyone who will be willing to listen to him. I feel like he's on the pursuit for more information, new ideas, new clarity. I feel like he's trying to figure out what is going on in his energy and how he wants to grow himself as a person, especially with romantic relationships. I feel like that is a strong energy is coming through right now. How exactly does this affect Carlos's feelings towards Jennifer right now? Besides really wanting her attention, but knowing that it's over. Page of Swords. I don't know if he's wishing or if he's thinking about communicating with you or wishing that you communicate with him. I think it's him trying to figure out if he should communicate with you or if this is really over. I feel like he's kind of like, is there a re-beginning here or not? So yeah, I do feel like Carlos is lingering in your energy. That's probably why you asked the question. I don't know, but they don't know what their next moves are yet. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, so I feel like there's some confusion. The bottom of the deck of the other one is the Four of Swords, so they're still taking their time to think about it. They haven't decided anything yet. Does anyone else see a lot of spinning? I don't see any spinning, but I feel like he's thinking about it, Jennifer. He's thinking about it. He hasn't decided yet. V. What is Mihail's romantic love situation from now on moving forward? Let's see for V. What is going on in Mihail's romantic love situation right now moving forward? The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. I feel like he's heartbroken, devastated, lost in his energy, not knowing how to move forward. I feel like he's on a self-discovery journey of figuring out who he is and what he wants and where he's going. Yeah, I feel like there's been some emotional heartbreak. I feel like right now he's focusing on self-love. I feel like there's some repressed feelings going on that needs to be healed. I feel like he's trying to make some peace with some past mistakes. Let's see, and then there was, is Mihail in love with anybody right now? I would say no, but let's see what the cards say. Is Mihail in love with anybody right now? No. Is Mihail single right now? Is Mihail single right now? The Hermit. He is single as a Pringle right now because he's going on the self-discovery journey, which is probably a really good energy for Mihail. I feel like he has a lot of healing to do, a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of soul searching that needs to be going on there. needs to figure out who he is and what he wants to go after, right? I feel like he's really needing this alone time to think and meditate and figure things out. So this is the best energy we've ever gotten for Mahale. This is what was really needed for him. I'm happy for him. Yeah, this is what he really needed. Hopefully he allows himself to fully heal before he goes on the pursue again. I feel like that's going to be the real test. You're welcome, Jennifer. I appreciate you as well. Starfall, hello. Jello reading for Starfall. What does Starfall need to know? What is going on in Starfall's energy? Ooh, what's going on here? I'm gonna do it again just in case that was old energy. Let's see. What is going on in Starfall's energy right now? What's going on in Starfall's energy right now? What's going on in Starfall's energy right now? Oh man, I don't know what's going on, but there's some negativity brewing around you. There's a Five of Swords in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of some reconciliation or just being able to find some answers or some solutions to some sort of thing. Because I feel like there's this energy of letting go of some revenge or some compromise or something. Not quite sure what that is. I don't know if this is like somebody who was really dependent on you or reliant on you or whatever this is. Hi Jessica, how are you? Welcome. Whoever this person is, I feel like um there's a little bit of a shadiness in their energy. So I don't know if they want more from you than what you can offer or what's going on with that. There is the Hierophant as well. So I feel like whatever the situation is, you are going to learn more about it. I feel like it's a matter of you trusting your inner wisdom, trusting your roots, your beliefs, and not getting persuaded in a different direction because of this person. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles as well in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of you deciding what's the best way to deal with this person. You also have the Two of Swords because I just feel the sense of you feeling overwhelmed and a little bit frazzled by this energy of what's the best thing to do. But I feel like whatever you decide, making sure that you're staying calm, you're not feeling pressured, you are feeling that your alignment is balanced, your mind, heart, and soul, and that you're not just giving just to get rid of them, that you are setting some clear, healthy boundaries with this person, making sure they're not misunderstanding you or using you. But it's also not worth getting into any sort of argument or conflict with this person either. It's kind of like trying to find the balance between keeping your peace and saying no at the same time. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they will respect you for standing up to them and being honest with them and open to them with your opinions. And I feel like this may end whatever this negativity is. You also have the Six of Pentacles and the Light. So I feel like overall there will be a genuine respect that will come out of this. It's just a matter of you standing your ground, setting those clear, healthy boundaries, and stopping whatever this tension is between the two of you and moving forward. I do feel like at the end you will be, you will still be connected. You'll still be friends or whatever the connection is between the two of you. That is what it looks. Good, Jessica. Thank you. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Love reading for Tammy. What does Tammy need to know about love and romance and passion? Oops. What's going on in Tammy's energy? What does Tammy need to know about love? What is Tammy's love energy? What is Tammy's love energy? What is Tammy's love energy right now? Ooh, the Empress. You're wide open and ready for love and romance. What's coming in love for Tammy? What's coming in love for Tammy? What blocks or delays are coming towards Tammy in love? How can Tammy open up to true love? How can Tammy open up to true love? Is somebody new coming into Tammy's energy? Is somebody new coming into Tammy's energy? I feel like your energy is in the right place. Your mind, heart, soul is open to love. I feel like you're ready for it. You're healed. You're just, you're just ready for it. There is a Six of Cups in the dark, though. So I feel like it's kind of like your energy is kind of like clinging to what's comfortable, what you know, what works for you, what doesn't. I feel like you do have a good, strong idea of what you want out of love and who you want to pursue in love and that sort of thing. But I feel like there may also be something that may be creating some blocks around you because you also have the Page of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if somebody's trying to come into your energy, but they keep getting drifted away from some uncertainty because they're not something that you can see yourself with, or don't feel the connection because they're not as familiar as maybe someone you already know. With the Page of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like this person could have possibly tried to talk to you before. I don't know. But I feel like at that point you were very defensive, worried that they were just trying to get into your business. I don't know. There is the Hangman as well, and I feel like this is how to open up your mind towards this person. So I feel like it's a matter of shifting perspective, taking a step back, and seeing the person who they truly are instead of what you think they could be, if that makes any sense. Because you have the Six of Pentacles, so I feel like the two of you overall could very much balance each other out, right? I feel like the two of you can very much keep each other grounded and support each other, and I feel like the two of you have a lot to offer each other. Um, but yeah, they're just kind of like drifting and lingering in the background of your energy. So I feel like this lover that is potential for you right now is someone who is already in your energy, someone who's already tried to communicate with you, but I feel like you push back. Your defensive came on. Um, who exactly is this person coming towards Tammy? Who is this person who's trying to come towards Tammy? Seven of Pentacles. We'll try that again because I wasn't sure. Who is this person coming towards Tammy? The Two of Pentacles. Is this person at the place where I live? Is this person at the place that Tammy lives? Is this person at the place that Tammy lives? Is this person at the place that Tammy lives? The Hierophant is in the dark. Maybe not at the place where you live, but maybe around the place that you live. I don't know. For the person being the Two of Pentacles, I feel like if this person um is good at balancing things out. Like the Two of Pentacles is Capricorn. So I don't know if this person is Earth sign, like Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this person just has those qualities of being very grounded, very steady, very slow in their energy. They don't rush into anything. They're very maybe introverted, not very out and open, and may not have a lot of things going on in their lives right now. But I feel like they try to balance their home life, their work life as much as they can evenly. They do like things that are more comfortable and easy for them. The Hierophant too, I feel like they may not have the same values as you in their family life or religion or whatever that is for them. But that is what I got at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, but it could be in the dark just because the two of you haven't had a romantic conversation about where this could potentially go, like date wise. Because I feel like this may not be the person you imagine your mind to be in love with, but I feel like the two of you could have this Ten of Cups energy. I feel like it is possible. That is what I go on. I mean, it's totally up to you. You know, the universe may be wrong on this one. I don't know. That's what came up. You're welcome, Tammy. New love. What is coming in love? Single for new love. What is new love's energy right now? What is new love's energy right now? What is new love's energy right now? What is coming in love for new love? What's coming in love for new love? What blocks or delays may be coming up for new love and love? How can new love open up her heart to this love? How can new love open her heart for this love? Ooh. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, I do feel like your energy is a little bit guarded, not wanting to connect with the wrong person or being more choosy or more wise about who you're allowing into your love energy, right? Because I just feel a sense of you having this idea, like you don't want to play games, you don't want to, you know? I feel like you're refusing to compromise. You want someone who is just perfect or to just fits into your lifestyle perfectly without any challenges. You do have the hermit in the dark. But I feel like this is love trying to come in. So I think it's a matter of you getting yourself out there, maybe exploring some new territory, going somewhere new to connect with this person. I feel like a brand new shiny person wants to come into your love energy. It's just a matter of you getting out and connecting and being in the right place at the right time. I feel like this is a matter of you getting outside your comfort zone. So I don't know if that means of like exploring something new. I don't know if you've tried online dating or going out with friends or family somewhere different and meeting new people there. But you do have the King of Wands and Light. This is usually blocks or delays. But I feel like this King of Wands could potentially be a potential partner for you because I feel like this King of Wands is very natural in their energy, very nurturing, very caring, very ambitious, very fearless, and maybe a little bit bolder in your energy than what you would like because I feel like this person could potentially be like an Aries or a Leo, someone who puts themselves out there. I mean, you know, they feel like they have a pure heart. They may wear their heart on their sleeve a little bit, but they're on their pursuit. Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles is in a light too. So I do feel like, again, how to open up with this person with the Seven of Pentacles is having patience, but also putting the work into finding this person, putting yourself out there, going out more. But I feel like this person is, you're going to run into this person being out, is what I'm feeling like. Let's see. Who is this person? Who is this person trying to come towards new love? Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're in charge of this destination, and the King of Wands and the Emperor are both Aries. So I feel like this person could potentially be an Aries. I was kind of leaning more towards a Leo because I feel like this person has a big ego, but I feel like it could potentially be someone who's an Aries, right? Or have Aries somewhere in their chart. You have the Justice in the dark too, so I feel like there may be a little imbalance when the two of you meet, but I feel like there is potential because I feel like the two of you are going to have a lot of good, funny conversations. I feel like there's a lot of tidiness, a lot of humor, a lot of similar interests going on there, and I feel like there's some sort of magnetic energy between the two of you. That is what I got. I don't know if any of that made sense, but Debbie, who will be Who will Debbie be dating? Who will Debbie be dating? Let's see. Who will Debbie be dating? Who will Debbie be dating? Who is this person that Debbie will be dating? Ooh. I feel like you're going to be dating someone who you waited for a long time to hear from, or you waited for a long. I feel like you know who this person is. I feel like you've been waiting to hear from them for quite a while. So I don't know if this is someone from your past or what this person is, but I feel like um, the two of you have had a distance from each other. I'm not sure if it's like a physical distance or you're just feeling distance from this person. Because I feel like now they see you as their Queen of Cups and they see that they are your King of Cups, right? I feel like they see that the two of you could have a potential good connection together. I feel like they feel like the two of you are both very compassionate and loving and nurturing and caring. They may not have seen it before, but they see it now. There is a death card in the dark, so I feel like something may have ended between the two of you in the past, but it wasn't like a solid end. It was just kind of like both of you going your separate ways, perhaps. Grew apart, maybe. Who is this person that's trying to come into Debbie's energy and love? I'm not quite sure. I feel like there's still a distance between the two of you, but I feel like they're going to come into your energy soon. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like this person does work a lot. I feel like this person is very structured in their routine and they find it hard to compromise with bending their schedule or routine or whatever that is to fit you in. The Judgment in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of like both of you being at the wrong time, at the wrong place, wrong time kind of energy. The two of you haven't run into each other, but I feel like you will run into each other soon. Um, yeah, this hasn't happened yet, but I feel like it will. I'm not quite sure when though. Sean, hello. Will the people in PA file the paperwork this week? Will the people in PA file the paperwork this week for Sean? Will the people file the paperwork this week for Sean? These two cards came out. The Queen of Wands is a yes. The Judgment is also a yes. So I would say yes. Let's see what the angel cards say. Will the people from PA file the paperwork this week? The situation will improve. And it says meditation brings answers. It looks like a yes, but that is what I got, Sean. Hey, hello. Adriana, hello. My baby daddy Jeremy, a Leo, is he protected and me in my life forever? Let's see. For Adriana, will Jeremy the Leo be protected and in our Adriana's life forever? What is the energy around Jeremy being in Adriana's life forever? I feel like it's a possibility, but the universe, the angels, whatever, the fae, are kind of doubting it right now. Because your Empress is in the dark, so I don't know if it's like you're doubting that this is a real thing, or if you're, I feel like you are doubting it a little bit if you're questioning it, right? The Empress in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of financial issues or some stagnation between the two of you that is making things a little bit unsteady. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark as well, so I feel like there's some broken promises going on here, or if it's just lost excitement between the two of you, or more like the loss. You know, the honeymoon phase sometimes wears off, and then there's wet, right? I feel like you're kind of like going through that energy of like trying to figure out how to work things together and figuring things out moving forward. You know, once the honeymoon phase runs off, it's that aftermath that is hard to work through to see if it's gonna last. The Ten of Swords is in the dark though, so I feel like there's still quite a bit of love and romance between the two of you. I feel like there's a sense that the two of you can be very resilient and survive whatever this energy is between the two of you. You know, the Nine of Cups, and you know, the Empress and the Nine of Cups is both about being grounded and realistic with your expectations and being open and honest and emotionally supportive of each other. You know, making sure that dreams are coming true is kind of like focusing on the positive and not the disappointments in your lives together moving forward. You know, especially if there's a baby involved, it can be very difficult to get on the same page and open up that door of communication with their really hard questions, right? About how they're going to move forward together in a relationship. So I feel like it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, could swing both ways. I feel like it's a very touchy energy for you right now, Adriana. So it's kind of like figuring out where you stand and where you want your future to go and how the two of you can, you know, make your connection stronger. So I feel like the two of you are being tested right now. Mike, hello. Are they voting against me? Not to come back to my job? W, he. Are they, or are they saying about, not quite sure I know what you're saying, Mike. Are you still here, Mike? Let's see for Mike. Are they voting against Mike to come back to to his job? Are they voting against Mike to come back to his job? Are they voting against Mike to come back to his job? The Ten of Wands is a no card. They're not voting against you to come back to your job. Are they? What are they saying about Mike? What are they saying about Mike? What are they saying about Mike? I feel like they're saying that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Feel like they think that you're a big flirt. I feel like there's some jealousy going on here for sure, right? I feel like they do see that you're charming and you follow your heart wherever that leads you, which is probably a good thing, but you know, they don't know how to do that. So they're being butt cheeks about it. The Knight of Wands is in the dark though. For the Knight of Wands in the dark, they may feel like you're a little immature. You know, they may feel like you don't always commit to what you need to commit to, or you may try to hide from doing things now and then, cut a little bit of corners, you know. You know, they may feel like you like to delegate the tasks to other people, which, you know, if you can get away with it, why not, right? The Queen of Swords is in the dark as well. So, you know, I do feel like they do judge you a little harshly. Um, but I feel like most importantly, they hold a grudge on you. They feel like they wish they could be you and they can't be you, so they have to come up with some reasons why they don't like you, right? So I feel like that is the energy you're feeling. But I don't feel like they're trying to sabotage you or vote against you. They're just being butt cheeks. Hey, welcome, Ariana. Vivi, your reading was a while ago. I don't know if you saw it or not. Culture. Jessica, I think you're right after. I see you on the list there, Jessica. I think you're right after culture. For culture, theme reading for culture. What does culture need to know in August? What does culture need to know in August? Theme reading for culture. What does culture need to know about August? What is culture harvesting right now? What is culture harvesting in August? Where does culture need to focus? What does culture need to prepare for? What does culture need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons will August bring for culture? What lessons or blessings will August bring for culture? Then what messages does the Fae have for culture? What messages does the Fae have for culture? What messages does the Fae have for culture? There we go. For the Hierophant is in the dark. So I feel like you're harvesting some information, learning new skills, learning new things about yourself or others or some other situation, right? I feel like there's this energy of you trying to figure things out because I feel like there's this energy of you not just learning but also seeking advice, giving advice, trying to figure out what new traditions or routines or scheduling you should be focusing on as well, or trying out or harvesting the information to navigate that kind of situation. What to focus on, you have the Four of Cups and the Light. So I feel like your focus lies on your interests and revisiting any past offers or revisiting any things that you may have been interested in but have lost interest, to see if you go back to see if you're still interested in those things, right? I just feel like there's this energy of you, um, slowing down your thoughts, doing the work that you feel like you need to do, and overcoming any challenges that may have held you back before. For the Eight of Wands is what you need to prepare for. You need to prepare for some fast, unexpected changes, right? I feel like you're going to be needing to focus on what keeps you moving or preparing for what keeps you moving. Because I just feel this sense of quick action, some excitement, you making some bold moves. I feel like you may hear from someone unexpectedly out of the blue as well that may throw you off. So be prepared for that. You have the King of Wands and a Light. So this is a blessing or a lesson. The King of Wands could be a blessing, could be a lesson. I don't know. King of Wands is someone who's very hot, vibrant, passionate, romantic in their energy. Someone who is a natural at what they do, right? I feel like they're very bold, they're very fearless, they're very ambitious. So I don't know if this is someone who's trying to pursue you in career and work-wise, or if they're trying to pursue you in love and romance. I feel it can go either way. But the Fae says, this is from the Walker on the Wind. So this is a raven. So the raven says, show the way, be curious, change, and chance can bring exciting wonders. And the Eight of Wands is also about that sense of excitement as well. And then you have the Fairy Hyper. So find the words to long forgotten songs that dance to the music in your soul. This one has come up a lot tonight. So yeah, you all better be listening to some really old songs that you haven't listened to in a long time and see what messages are hiding it for you guys in there. That is what I got. Hi, Nelia. Hello. Jessica, hello. Love for the immediate future. Oh my goodness. Let's see for Jessica. What does Jessica need to know in love in the immediate future? What does Jessica need to know in love in the immediate future? What does Jessica need to know in love in the immediate future? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jessica a message of what she needs to know in love in the immediate future? Oh man, I feel like your love energy is in the right place, right? I feel like your love energy is this Queen of Cups here. you're just ready. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your inner voice. I feel like you're being very kind and generous in your energy. I feel like you've been healed. You're ready to move on. You feel like you're emotionally prepared for love and romance and passion. But the Four of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like this is a matter of looking back at some, like I feel like someone from your past maybe wanting to come back into your energy in love and romance. So I feel like there's this energy of you giving them another chance if that is something you want to do. I don't know. That is totally up to you. But I feel like that is a love energy that's trying to come through. You have the Magician in the dark as well. So I don't know if it's just a matter of the feeling like you don't really connect well between the two of you in the past. The Eight of Swords is in the dark as well. Maybe this person was very restricted in their energy. Maybe they feel like they couldn't commit towards you the way you wanted to in the past, or you couldn't commit to them the way they wanted you to in the past. I don't know how that's playing out for you, but I feel you're going to have another chance to be together again coming up soon in the near future. Let's just clarify, who is this love trying to come towards Jessica? Who exactly is this love energy trying to come towards Jessica? The Emperor. You know, the Emperor is someone who is very self-disciplined, very successful, very mature in their energy. I feel like they're trying to work on their sense of stability and trying to structure themselves in a very good way. So maybe before, when you met them before, they were not in a good place. They weren't very mature. They weren't very steady on their feet, but now they feel like they are. The Judgment is in the dark, so I feel like they were judged harshly in the past. I'm not sure if it's about you or just the circumstances they were under before. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So I feel like this person is mature enough to know not to rush into anything, going slow and steady, wanting the sense of respect and wanting something real. They're done playing games. You know, they've overcome whatever that was. Let's see if we get some more clarity on who this person is. The King of Cups. Maybe they were the King of Cups before, but now they're the Emperor. They're more in control over their energy. Yeah. But I feel like they may be coming into your energy again. I'm not quite sure if you know who this person is. But I feel like there's been a long distance between the two of you. This person has learned and grown a lot since the last time the two of you connected. That is what I got. Yeah. Hopefully the two of you find each other again. You're welcome, Jessica. Noki Hannah, hello. Theme reading for August. What does Noki Hannah need to know about August? What are they harvesting in August? I went a little crazy. There was a 3 of cups there, but we'll see if it comes out again. What are they harvesting in August? What do they need to focus on? I'll turn itself in the light for you. What do they need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons are coming towards Noki Hannah right now? Ooh, justice. What does the Fae need to say to them? What does the Fae need to say? Ooh, the old one. So for the 5 of Wands, this is what you need to harvest during August. So I feel like there's this energy of you harvesting where you feel like you need to show your passion, where you feel the need that you need to show up when you say you will, or what energy you need to put your time and focus and energy towards moving forward. I also feel like there's this energy of you harvesting what battles are worth you fighting, or which battles are you going to step back and stay out of and let other people fight their own battles for themselves instead of you fighting in and trying to save the day kind of thing. For the strength card and the light, this is what needs your focus. I feel like you need to put your focus on yourself, your own strength, your own motivation, your own confidence, your own ego, and showing yourself some love and compassion that you deserve. You have the Eight of Wands and a light, so I feel like it's a matter of you preparing for some fast-paced changes. This one has come out a lot in this position as well. What to prepare for moving forward, especially towards now in August, is that I feel like, I mean, now in September, I feel like in September, things are going to pick up pace. Like things are going to move a lot more faster than they have been. I feel like you need to prepare for that. I feel like it's a matter of you figuring out where you need to develop your skills, need to focus on what keeps you moving, what keeps you motivated, because I feel the sense of excitement and um, pursuing some more bolder moves or more moves that take more um, of your confidence. And then you have the justice. This could be blessings or lessons. I feel like it could be both, right? Justice. I feel like a karma is coming your way, but I also feel the sense of you leading forward by standing by your word. You know, if you say you're going to do something, follow through with that. I feel like that's really important, as well as like listening to your own truth and taking accountability for whatever actions you feel the need to. Then you also have the old one. The old one says the ancestors call, seek their wisdom. So I do feel like your ancestors are with you and guiding you and trying to show you which direction you need to move towards. This is the greenwood. So the greenwood says seek comfort and acceptance. Be kind to yourself. It's kind of like what I was saying. You know, show yourself some kindness and compassion. Do what you feel is right for you, not what you feel is right for other people. But that is what I got. Hi Mars, how are you? Diamond, is there a female friend through email? Okay, is there a female friend through email or in any other way that is chatting or close to my hubby? Let's see. Is there a female friend connecting with Diamond's hubby? Is there a female friend connecting to Diamond's hubby? Yes. Does Diamond have any reason to worry? Does Diamond have any reason to worry? Does Diamond have any reason to worry? Let's see. Cards were the wrong way. Does Diamond have any reason to worry? Does Diamond have any reason to worry? I feel like there is a female friend in your husband's energy, but I feel like there's no reason to worry because the Knight of Wands is in the dark. I feel like this person is trying to offer some positive support. I'm not quite sure what kind of energy or support that there is. There is the Queen of Swords in the dark. So I feel like this person is very emotionally guarded. I don't feel like this person, I don't feel like the female is trying to pursue your husband that way. I feel like they're trying to help your husband see the positive side of things. I'm not quite sure what exactly the connection is. But the Fool is at the bottom of the deck. I'm not quite sure if your hubby doesn't realize that they're just trying to be emotionally supportive and your husband's seeing things a different way and looking to see if, like, I don't know. I don't know. Because there is judgment going on there. I feel like that is not what her intentions are. I feel like that's not really what your husband's intentions are, but I feel like it's kind of just walking into this, you know, head in the clouds kind of thing, without kind of like focusing on what is what. You know, the judgment here. I feel like whatever's going on here, your husband does need to use his discernment with this. as well as you. So I'm not quite sure what this is going. Right now doesn't seem to really be anything, but that's what I got. Will hubby stop communicating with her? I would say no, just because of the way the cards are. He's the fool there. He's just walking willy-nilly. Will the husband stop communication with a female friend? Justice is in the dark. Justice is not a yes or a no, it's a neutral card, so yeah, I feel like it's just what it is. Like what? April, hello! Why is Y coming back around? Why is Y coming back into April's energy? Why? Oops. All my cards are the wrong direction. Let's try this again. I still did it wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna use those cards. They don't want to be used. Let's see for April. Why is Y coming around? Why is Y coming around towards April? Why is Y coming around towards April? What is going on in Y's energy towards April? Why is this here? Okay, so the Knight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like Y is definitely coming in your energy, but not quite. I don't really feel like they're trying to pursue you exactly, but I feel like they are coming around your energy, and I feel like they're feeling like they're coming around your energy. They're just not sure what to do about it. Why this energy is here, I feel like there is something that is on their mind that they would like to tell you or communicate with you, or they're thinking about some sort of conversation the two of you have had in the past. There is the King of Wands in the dark, so I feel like they do want to pursue you in a romantic sense, but I don't know if it's just a matter of them knowing that in the back of their subconscious mind and they're not really aware of it completely, because I feel like they're in denial about their thoughts and feelings towards you right now, even though they seem to be there anyways. There is a Page of Pentacles, so I feel like there's a Page of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. I don't know if you've been in communication between each other yet, or if not, you will be soon. Because I feel like there is some things that they want to get off their chest, or tell you, or communicate with you, or share with you. Not quite sure what all this is, because I feel like there's a sense of curiosity about you in the sense of the conversation. But I feel like whatever's going on, Y has not changed, and they're the same person they've always been. There's no growth or maturity coming from Y from the last time the two of you have had a connection. So keep that in mind as well. But that is what I got. Let's just see if we can try these cards. I'll try these ones. What exactly does April need to know about Y? What exactly does April need to know about Y? Ace of Wands. Five of Wands. So I feel like if this person comes back, keep your guards up because they haven't changed. They may want to try to start a new beginning with you, but move forward with caution. That is what I got. Kritika, hello! General love reading for my current situation. Let's see for Kritika. What Kritika needs to know about her current love situation? Ooh, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is in the light, so I feel like there's some choices to be made. I feel like there's maybe too many choices or options. I don't know. I feel like there's some wishful thinking, some fantasy, some visions. Some things are just not quite clear like they need to be. There is the Fool in the dark as well, so I feel like there's some lack of direction of where your love situation is headed. There's a Nine of Wands in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of some defensiveness or some refusing to compromise kind of energy. Not quite sure what that is, but I feel like the two of you still have a lot to learn about each other, especially regarding your values and family beliefs and your routines and your, you know, things about yourselves in that sort of sense. Because I just feel the sense of needing to learn more about each other, needing to talk about more each other, especially about traditions and family life and values and beliefs and ethics. I seem to be really important, and the energy around you and your love situation. What else does Kirkika need to know about this energy? Oh, I feel like there's a little dark cloud hovering over the two of you, but I feel like you're the one that's in charge of where this destination is going, where this love energy is going. I feel like you're the one that has the power to decide if you're going to pursue this energy or not, because I feel like there's a sense that there could potentially be a sense of stability and romance and passion. It's just a matter of figuring out what this dark cloud is that's hovering over the two of you, having that conversation and exploring more deeper at a deeper level of what each other's personal values and all that sort of thing is and beliefs. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot of things to talk about regarding responsibilities and work and relationships and families and whatever it is that you have going on. That is what I got. Excuse me. Jasmine, theme reading for Jasmine. What does August bring for Jasmine? What does Jasmine need to know about? What does Jasmine need to harvest right now? What does Jasmine need to harvest? What does Jasmine need to harvest? What does Jasmine need to focus on? What does Jasmine need to focus on? What does Jasmine need to focus on? What does Jasmine need to prepare for? What does Jasmine need to prepare for? What blessings or lessons does Jasmine need to know? What blessings or lessons does Jasmine need to know? What messages does the Fae have for Jasmine? What messages does the Fae have for Jasmine? What messages does the Fae have for Jasmine? Alright, so for the Ace of Pentacles, this is what you need to harvest. So I feel like you need to harvest some growth and stability because I feel like you're on the verge of some sort of transformation. I feel the sense of new opportunities or seeking new opportunities, in income and potential and growth for sure. Especially regarding your finances. I feel like there's room to grow, but you need to look for those opportunities and that sort of thing. For the Four of Wands in the dark, this is what needs your focus. So for the Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like your focus lies on making sure that you are ready for putting more effort into the sense of stability and security and not just trying to fake it till you make it kind of thing. I feel like there's this energy of you being more focused on what you truly want out of your career and your love. I want to say career and love life, but I feel like it's more about career and finances and that sort of thing. So I just feel the sense of making sure that you're not promising more than you can commit to, and not overextending yourself, and not being able to put all of your dedication to what is really matters right now. For the Seven of Pentacles in the light, I feel like this is what you need to prepare for moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles is about the standing up for your position and protecting your reputation and that sort of thing. I feel like there's going to be some challenges where you are going to have to stand your ground, set some good, healthy boundaries, and not allow people to walk over you or push you into a direction you don't want to go into. And you're not, like I said, overextending yourself. Thank you so much for being a member, Alice, for 11 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Um, Moonbeam, can you put Alice up for a membership as a donation reading tonight? And then you have the Eight of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of, this is for lessons or blessings, about slowing down and making sure that you're not rushing things too much and you're forgetting things that may be really important for you to focus on. You have the Old One. So the Old One says the ancestors call. So seek their wisdom. So I feel like the ancestors are around you, trying to guide you, trying to support you in some sort of way. It says the old path. So walk the unknown territory to see from a new perspective. So trying to open up your heart or mind, maybe actually physically going into some new areas or exploring some new things that you haven't explored before, and seeing if that gives you a sense of clarity of what you need to harvest as well in August for to prepare yourself for September. Thank you, Alice. What are RJ's thoughts, feelings, and intentions for Alice? Why is he not responding to me today? Let's see. For Alice, what are RJ's thoughts for Alice? What are RJ's thoughts for Alice? What are RJ's intentions towards Alice? What are RJ's, I'm not actually feeling today. What are RJ's feelings for Alice? What are RJ's feelings for Alice? What are RJ's intentions towards Alice? What are RJ's intentions towards Alice? What does Alice need to know about RJ's energy? What does Alice need to know about RJ's energy? Ooh, the Seven of Cups. So for the Queen of Pentacles in the light, I feel like RJ does feel like you are the Queen of Cups. I feel like they feel like you're very sociable, you're very grounded, you're very sensitive. Oh. So I guess I'm here. Anybody hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear me now. Okay, I wasn't sure if you. I'm back. Okay, good. I'll start that over for Alice because I don't know if she heard anything I had to say. So for the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like RJ feels like you're his Queen of Pentacles. You're very caring, very nurturing, very patient in your energy, very reliable. I feel like they feel like you'll always be there for them and that sort of thing. I feel like they feel like you're very social, you're sensible, nurturing, all that sort of fun stuff. And I feel like they feel like you're their Ten of Pentacles. They feel like you help them stay grounded. I feel like you share a lot of the similar family values and that sort of thing, which they really enjoy as well. I feel like they feel like they can have success towards you. For their intentions towards you, there is the Queen of Swords in the dark. So I feel like they come across as being hot and cold towards you. Like they go in really fast, they pull out really fast. And I feel like that is because they have options. I feel like you're not the only queen in their lives right now. I feel like they have options. They have all these cups laid out for options. So I feel like they are pursuing you, but they are pursuing other people as well, it seems. What else does Alice need to know about this person? What else does Alice need to know about RJ's energies and intentions? The Chariot, yeah, they're just kind of like at a pause. They're just lingering. They're just drifting. They're not moving towards you. They're not pulling back from you either, though. They're just kind of like lingering. There is the Tower in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of they're not quite sure what exactly their intentions are, and they're not sure what is what. They're keeping their options open. They're still trying to figure things out, but they haven't settled on anyone yet. But that is what I got. Thank you again, Alice, for being a member for 11 months. That is awesome. Country Love, hello. What's going on in Country Love's energy? How will things go if Country Love plans a cabin trip? Ooh, that sounds fun with siblings. Is this a wise idea? Let's see for Country Love. How will things go if Country Love plans a cabin trip with their siblings? How will this trip go with Country Love and their siblings? Ooh, the Tower energy. Oh my goodness. According to the cards, I feel like I personally think it's a great idea, but the cards, they have another agenda. You have the Tower energy, so I feel like it's kind of like some disruptive changes may come your way, some unexpected things may come between now and then. The Page of Wands, somebody may decide that they're not going to be talkative or keep their distance. I don't know what this energy is with the Page of Wands in the dark. I just feel like this person's going to be immature or inconsistent in their energy. They may say, oh, I don't want to go. Yes, I'm going. No, I'm not going. And that's just going to mess things up. Seven of Cups is in the dark as well. I think whatever it is, you're going to restore some clarity and some focus. So I don't know if it's just a matter of you going with one of your siblings instead of more than one sibling, because you also have the Eight of Swords. So maybe one of them will be restricted and not be able to attend. Or they may have other ideas. They may change their mind. I have no idea what's going on. But I feel like you will get the clarity that you need of what's to expect or what's going on. What else does Country Love need to know about this energy? What else does Country Love need to know about this energy? Ooh, the Strength card. So I feel like it's a matter of you sticking to your strength, listening to your inner animal instincts about how you're going to navigate this energy. Be very open and communicative around emotions. Show some compassion towards your siblings. Be supportive emotionally, but also don't lower your standards for this trip. Use your independence. If you have to go on this trip alone, I feel like it'll be very good for your energy to keep yourself grounded and connected to nature and all that sort of fun stuff. If somebody doesn't want to go, that is their problem. I feel like you can still pursue this trip and maybe bring someone else or another one of your siblings would rather than all of them, because there's a mess there. I don't know how many siblings you have, but I feel like there's wiggle room for you to work around it and not letting one person change all of your plans. That's what I got. Hi Janice, how are you? Welcome. Nilia, hello Nilia. What are Russ's feelings for Nilia? What is Russ's feelings towards Nilia? What is Russ's feelings towards Nilia? What is Russ's feelings towards Nilia? Ooh. I feel like in Russ's past, he felt completely defeated, completely lost, completely destroyed, or whatever that was for them before. But I feel like since they found you, they feel more connected. They feel more balanced in their energy. They feel like there's more love and passion towards you. Not just you, but I feel like they found love again that they thought was lost or completely gone before. So I feel like there is a lot of love, a lot of romance, passion, attraction between the two of you. The Page of Cups, I feel like they can be with you. They want to learn more about you. I feel like they romanticize about you and they're ready to open up their heart towards you. But they're a little bit hesitant to how to make those magic sparks really spark, though. So I don't know if it's about them being a little more reserved in an intimacy department or what's going on there. Why is a magician in the dark towards them? Hallelujah. Why is magician in the dark? I feel like they don't realize they have all the tools they need to pursue you in love and romance, but they're questioning that if they're good enough for you. The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they want to move forward slowly and steady. They don't want to make the same mistakes that they made in the past. I feel like they want to grow and mature. I feel like they are focused more on their commitment and dedication towards you. So I feel like they do feel connected towards you, like they feel like they can commit towards you. The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like they're a little bit unsure about how to connect with you or how to express deeper feelings towards you, or they may be a little bit unsure about what your true feelings are towards them because they feel like they're ready to pour their heart out towards you if that is what you want. But I feel like they're a little bit hesitant about what exactly their next intentions or their next actions are towards you moving forward. But they're ready for anything, right? I feel like they're ready to connect with you on a deeper level. That is what I got. Excuse me. Ooh. Thank you everyone for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. Nope. Full screen. There we go. Oops, I was pressing too many buttons. Thank you everyone for being here. I will be back tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Good night. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye everyone. Hi Hudson. I'm not sure if I said hi to you, but hi. Bye. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 2 hours earlier than now. Bye everyone. Good night.